Imagine this. You think your life insurance policy is protecting your family. You think the agent who sold it to you was looking out for your future. And you think that the company taking thousands of dollars from you every single year will actually pay your family when they need it the most. But what if I told you that everything you believe might be a lie? What if I told you that millions of Americans, especially immigrants, are trapped in insurance plans specifically designed not to pay out? What if the company you trust, the one whose logo you see every day, has built $1 billion empire by making sure you lose and they win? Today, I'm going to expose the dark truth. The tricks, the loopholes, the hidden traps, and the psychological manipulation used by insurance companies to squeeze money out of innocent people. If you think you're safe, think again. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how insurance companies scam you. Legally, silently, and profitably. Insurance companies in the United States don't survive because people die. They survive because people don't die soon enough. The entire trillion-dollar industry is built on one brutal formula. Take your money every month, delay every payment as long as possible, deny as many claims as they legally can, and use contracts so complicated that the average immigrant or middle-class American never fully understands what they're actually buying. When an agent smiles and tells you this policy will protect your family, what he doesn't tell you is that his commission depends not on what's best for you, but on what earns the company the highest profit. That's why the first scam begins the moment you sit down with an insurance agent. They push whole life policies, universal life policies, variable life policies, because those high-premium plans give them massive commission checks up front, sometimes equal to your entire first year of payments. They are trained to emotionally manipulate you, to trigger your fear of death, your responsibility toward family, and your guilt about not planning ahead. They'll say things like, "Don't you want your children to have a better future?" Or "Imagine if something happened to you tomorrow." And while these statements sound caring, they are actually scripted lines designed in corporate training rooms to close the sale. Meanwhile, the cheaper and smarter plan, term life insurance, is something most agents avoid mentioning because it gives them almost no commission. This is scam number 1. Selling you something that benefits them, not you. The second scam lies inside the policy itself. Insurance contracts are intentionally written in dense, confusing legal language. Hundreds of pages filled with loopholes, exceptions, conditions, and microscopic fine print that almost nobody reads. And buried inside these pages are words like contestability, material misrepresentation, non-payment forfeiture, lapse clause, and exclusions. These words allow the company to legally deny your family's claim even after you've paid for 5, 10, or 20 years. One of the most common traps is the contestability period, usually the first 2 years of your policy. If you die during these 2 years, the company will dig through your medical records, your hospital history, your prescriptions, even your pharmacy receipts, searching for any tiny detail you forgot to mention. Did you have blood pressure 5 years ago but didn't write it down? Claim denied. Did you ever take anxiety medication once, even if it was 10 years ago? Claim denied. Did you smoke socially but checked non-smoker? Claim denied. These companies have entire teams whose job is to find reasons not to pay. They don't look for truth, they look for excuses. The third scam is something most immigrants never realize until it is too late. Policy lapsing. Insurance companies know that lower-income families sometimes struggle to pay premiums on time. So what do? They set extremely strict deadlines, sometimes giving you only 30 days to fix a missed payment. If you're even a few days late, your entire policy, years of payments, can be canceled instantly. And here's the dark part. They don't remind you aggressively. They don't call you 10 times. They don't text you. They don't send urgent warnings. Why? Because when a policy lapses, they keep all the money you've ever paid, and your family gets nothing. It's not in their interest to save your policy. It's in their interest to wait silently until you miss a payment. This is why whole life policies are the biggest trap for immigrants. The premiums are so high that eventually families struggle to keep up, and the company knows this. They want you to quit. They design it that way. The fourth scam involves cash value, the shiny, attractive, misleading feature used to sell whole life insurance. Agents tell you, this policy builds cash value. It's like saving money. But what they don't tell you is that in the first few years, almost zero of your money goes toward cash value. Most of it goes to fees, commissions, and corporate profit. It takes years before your cash value becomes anything meaningful, and even when it does, the company still controls it. If you borrow from your own cash value, they charge you interest on your own money. If you withdraw it, your death benefit decreases. If you take too much out, your entire policy can collapse. And the biggest scam? When you die, the company keeps the cash value. Your family only receives the death benefit, not the savings you built up. The cash value you spent years growing, gone back to the company. The fifth scam is psychological design. Insurance companies use fear as a marketing tool, desperation as leverage, and confusion as a shield. They know immigrants often lack financial literacy about U.S. systems, so they target them with special immigrant plans or no medical check policies that sound safe but come with extremely low payout amounts and extremely high monthly fees. They know people don't understand how underwriting works, so they use language like guaranteed acceptance or no exam required, which often means you're buying a glorified funeral plan worth only a few $1,000s. Nowhere near what your family actually needs. They also use urgency tactics. Prices are going up next week. This offer is limited. You must lock this rate today. These tactics are not truth, they are pressure techniques designed to stop you from thinking clearly. And the sixth scam is the payout game. Even when a claim is valid, and even when your family has followed every rule, insurance companies delay the payment. They ask for more documents, then more forms, then more signatures, then more medical reports. They claim something is missing, incomplete, unclear, or under review. They stretch the process for months because the longer they hold the money, the more interest they earn on it. Some families wait 6 months, some wait a year, some give up entirely, and the company wins every time someone quits. At the end of the day, insurance companies are not built to protect families. They are built to protect corporate profit. They don't make billions by paying claims. They make billions by avoiding them. They don't build skyscrapers because people live long. They build them because people trust them blindly. And this blind trust is the biggest weapon in their arsenal. Once you understand how the system is designed, how the traps are laid, how the language is crafted, how the emotions are manipulated, you start to see the industry for what it truly is: a legal, polished, carefully engineered money extraction machine. But here's the truth nobody tells you: not all insurance is bad. Not all policies are traps. Not every agent is corrupt. The real danger comes from the wrong policy sold for the wrong reason to the wrong person. And the industry survives because most people never learn the truth until it is too late. So now you know how the entire insurance system works. The hidden traps, the loopholes, and the tactics designed to drain your money while giving you almost nothing in return. The real question now is simple. Will you fall for the scam? Or will you take control and protect your family with the right knowledge? And before we end this video, I want to make one thing absolutely clear. Everything shared here is purely for education and awareness. We are not targeting or accusing any specific insurance company or agent. All examples describe general industry practices, common issues that millions of people face. Always do your own research and consult a licensed financial advisor before choosing any insurance plan. Your family's future is too important to leave in the hands of confusion, pressure, or misleading sales tactics.